Hello, Taylor Tilton inside of the Taylor Tilton Hour. You're watching The Blend, where legends live. And you know what? I do have comedy tickets. I have tickets to the Funny First Fridays Breast Cancer Awareness Edition that's taking place Friday, October 7th at the Vineyard, featuring Chestnut, Chantel, and Henry Coleman. So you can go to my website at www.taylortilton.com to register to win tickets for you and for a guest. But right now, my guest today is on the come up, you guys. He has been featured with Salt-N-Pepa, New Kids on the Block, many other celebrities. He is, or should I just say, help me welcome Naughty by Nature's artist, Mr. Ryan Lane. Welcome to the Blend, Mr. Lane.
What's up? How are you, Tina?
Hey, good. I see all y'all. Okay, you put my little plaques to shame. I need to hide my wall.
I gotta represent the Legends wall all the time.
Yeah, my gosh, your wall looks great. Where are you from, Ryan?
I'm originally from New York City. Yeah, born and raised.
Okay. How would you then, if you will, describe your style? Because you got a lot going on, but I'd like to hear from you. How would you describe your style?
How would I describe my style? I would describe my style as just like I know this sounds just corny as hell, but it's me. Like I'm just
come on, give it to me.
It's definitely me. I'm not gonna say I have different personalities, but I do have different moods. So I would say, depending on what time of day I'm going out or where I'm going or what have you, all of those things play a part in my head, So if I'm going to a wedding, obviously I won't wear a baseball cap or things like that, but it just really depends on where I'm going and my mood. But I would describe my style as urban, street, but still clean, put together. I'm not ever like hanging my pants off my butt and stuff like that, and I'm not ever,
Yeah, like you said, I mean, urban and street, but you're
but it's still clean and put together.
Yeah. It almost reminds me of the new age or new school Ludacris, because now his pants are up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's clean cut. He did it. They're clean cut now, but at first, not necessarily so.
But it's still urban. It still has
urban.
Blackness to it, which I like.
Yeah, come on, give it to us. What's it like working with Naughty by Nature? Since you're under their label, what's it like working with those two guys? Is that a good or no?
Yeah, like as in good.
As in good. Okay.
I did this because, like, honestly, like, it's crazy to like actually grow up listening to these guys and watching their videos and hearing their songs, and to actually work with them or even being on tour. Like, I wake up a few feet away from them. Like, I have a bunk right here, and KG's bunk is right here. It's just ridiculous to me. And then on top of that, even just being on stage with them, it's just like, wow, I'm on stage with Naughty by Nature right now. This is crazy, So it is incredible, definitely life-changing. I've learned so much from these guys. Like, it's always great to see Black men enjoy and do what they love with a smile on their face. And it was just, every day was just laughs and loves and energy and pouring into each other, and it was amazing, man. I'm
great
to be a part of the team.
I don't know if I was expecting that answer. Not that I was expecting some kind of drama, but I don't know if I was expecting the love and the playfulness that you're saying, and how much fun you had. How did you all meet?
How did we meet? So my production team, the Lady and the Tramp, I've been working with them for years on top of years. And one day they called me in to do like backgrounds on a 20th anniversary of Naughty by Nature. And at this point it's at 30, but which proves it's been 10 years in the making. And I went in, did some backgrounds. I was just doing like, hey, on top of what they had. And then from there, met them. I was working with a ton of artists, like writing songs, helping with artist development, vocal coaching, and all of that stuff. And I just feel like I just kept proving myself, and I just kept putting in the work, and still putting out music, still writing. doing my thing. I got a phone call during the pandemic. I want to say the pandemic started in March. I got a phone call in like May about putting out music, and I'm like, the world is on lockdown. Like, why are we? I don't get it. But honestly, they called and was like, "Are you ready?" And I said, "Yeah," even though I wasn't. I was in quarantine, eating Uber Eats like everybody else, and watching TV and
tons of television.
We was in the house on lockdown pretty much. I got the phone call. They asked me if I was prepared. I told them yes, even though I wasn't. I made it happen.
That's
in
right.
COVID, it wasn't any stores open, no barbershops, I couldn't do anything. I had to do everything from home. And then from there, everything just took off. And I've been doing interviews and performing and writing and just doing all of this stuff. And then it brought me here. So
yeah, what a blessing. Now, you were on the 2022 mixtape tour with New Kids on the Block. I see it right there. Yeah, represent. And In Vogue, Salt Pepper, Rick Ashley. Tell me what that experience was like.
Man, life-changing. Honestly, going into the whole thing, right? During the pandemic, I told myself, like, yeah, look, it was really hard for a lot of us. We didn't know where we was going. This fly is getting on my nerve. We didn't know, right? We didn't know where we was going, what was going on as far as like music is concerned. And I just was like, yo, when the world opens up, I'm going on a tour. I didn't know.
I'm gonna be ready.
I was gonna be like, I told myself to be ready and be prepared. And I was like, yo, I'm going on a tour. I don't know with who, I don't know when, I don't know what, but I'm going on a tour. And to get the phone call to, obviously be on the tour, I just was like, wow, okay, let's get to it. Honestly, I didn't have any expectations at all, because I do feel like if you do have expectations, like you have all of this buildup of, oh, this is gonna happen, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna meet this person and do all of that. I just went in like, look, do what you do the work, and let's get to it. And when I tell you, not having those expectations really made it a better experience for me, because I just learned so much. I was able to adapt. If anything went wrong, I was able to be like, okay, cool, this didn't work out. How do we fix it? You know what I'm saying? So everything was a learning lesson. I learned so much. Everybody loved me. Like Terry from In Vogue is like, hey, Ryan. I'm like, like,
yeah.
It was just so
and she knows
sweet.
My name. What?
My name. She came and knocked on the dressing room door one day, like, hey, is Ryan here? I'm like, I got her. Look, In Vogue is right over. In Vogue is right there.
Okay, one of those is their album. Okay.
And In Vogue is actually also right here as well.
Oh, yeah. I love those ladies.
Right there. Huge fan of In Vogue. You know what I'm saying? So everything was
likewise.
Everything was just like, wow, this is really happening. But I do love the fact that I've been doing this for a very long time, and without me even realizing, I was prepared for this. When I'm in the gym, I'm on that treadmill, full voice, doing harmonies, doing my parts, making sure that I can still have that stamina on the stage. Yeah, so everything was a build up, and I can't wait to do it again. I'm already packed when they call. Be ready is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
As they say, if you're already ready, you don't have to get ready.
You ain't gotta get ready.
Yeah. Well, and now you've mentioned the pandemic a couple of times, and like many artists, there were some pandemic releases, and you had a couple of them too. Is it Forever and I Wanna? You wrote those during the pandemic?
Yes. We released those mid-pandemic, even filming our video for Forever. We was really on lockdown. There was nobody in the streets. It's crazy. There was nobody outside, but we was able to just bulldoze it and have a video done. And I was able to style myself and make sure I got my hair done and had a haircut and did all of those things. But it really taught me I can legit do anything. I can do anything.
Well, you know what then? Let me ask you this. During the pandemic, did you feel refreshed, anxious, scared, ready to get back on the road? What did you feel personally?
Honestly, I was scared. I was scared because look, first of all, beyond the music and everything we do on an everyday basis, people are dying every day. I had people in my own family who passed away due to COVID, so it was a very scary time. We really didn't know what was going on. Everything was happening with the Black Lives Matter. It was just a lot of like, wow, this is heavy, so being in the house, I honestly, Tina, I did everything I could. I was painting, I was drawing, I was organizing cupboards, I was making clothes, I was writing songs, I was just doing everything just to keep up me and my adrenaline and my dreams and everything I want to do. So it was a tough time, but like, I knew that I didn't want to leave the pandemic how I started it, I was working at a job.
Absolutely.
I was working at a job I hated. Well, I wouldn't say I hated my job. It was a lot. And I knew that, I like my job, but I want to be an artist. I want to do music full time, So the pandemic really like sat me down and was like, okay, cool.
Helps you refocus, reorganize.
Let's revamp this whole thing you're doing. And honestly, it really changed my life. I know it was a very tough time for a lot of people as well as myself, but it really made me a stronger person, a better person, a more confident person where like I know exactly who I am, where I'm going. And, so shout out to the pandemic.
Yeah, that's why I understand. Yeah, I was about to say 2 snaps and a circle according to In Living Color.
Yeah. I mean, it had
it was one of those yin yang type of things. Yeah,
exactly. But
it really was. I understand that.
Still working, so
yeah, but we're still here, so we're gonna keep moving forward. Yeah, so that's a good thing. During this segment, this is what I call my uncommon question segment. This has nothing to do with your bio, but it's not anything rude or anything either. So let me tell you I'm going to ask you my uncommon question.
Uncommon question.
So yesterday, my husband's car broke down on the road and his wife had to come to the rescue. So my uncommon question to you is, when was the last time that your car broke down or acted up? When was the last time your car even acted up? I told you it's uncommon. It's like, huh?
When was the last time my car acted up? That's a very funny question because I don't drive. I ain't got a car. That's the first one. I live in New York. I don't really need a car here, but I do ride the bikes, the city bikes. I ride them everywhere, so I use those as my car. And because I really don't like hopping on the train anymore, especially with everything happening in New York and all over pretty much. Yeah. So I take a bike, so I don't have a car. But
okay. Well, yeah, you are in New York, so you guys are very congested, unlike down south.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Plus, it saves gas. With how you're getting around. That's cool. Well, what's new for Ryan?
What's new for Ryan? I love when people ask me this question because I feel like everything is new. Honestly, I want to do so much. I've already accomplished so much that like I just want to keep on building on myself and my brand and really like extend what I do and what I can bring to a lot of these kids around the world. I feel like we don't have like Big Brother programs or like, a mentor program and things like that. So I would love to just spread what I was taught, from the teachers I had or Big Brothers or a mentor. You know what I mean? So,
what do you mean you don't have it? New York doesn't have that?
Not anymore.
Really?
I would say, and I mean, I'm a little older now, so I may not even know like there are those types of programs happening. I mean, I'm a teacher as well now, so a bunch of these kids I teach now, I'm pouring what I learned in school into them.
Okay, sure.
But you really don't hear about Boys and Girls Clubs and a Big Brother program where you have a person you take under a wing and just like not groom them, but like, show them what's right and what's wrong. Honestly, I have my dad, I got big brothers and uncles and all of that stuff. But I just felt like my teachers in school understood me a little more, as far as like, me being an artist and a performer, so I had a big brother and a mentor. So all I'm trying to do is just everything he taught me, return
Yeah.
term.
I know
Pay,
the word you're looking for. Yeah, pay. Oh, right.
pay it
Wow. Well,
forward.
I'm gonna give a big shout out to Memphis, Tennessee, because we do still have our Boys and Girls Club. As a matter of fact, my children attend one of the campuses, Big Brother, Big Sister program. We do still have that, as well as my husband and I. We're foster parents,
I
so
love
we
that.
are
I love that.
paying it forward too. Yeah, for how long we've been in? 13 years.
Oh,
We've been
really?
fostering for 13 years. Yes, we
I
have
mean,
a lot of kids.
look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong as far as like the programs, but I know that when I see a bunch of these kids on the street just hanging out and starting trouble and doing a whole bunch of BS, I can tell these kids are not being groomed by a mentor or
Yeah.
an adult
You're right.
figure. Look, stay off the streets. Keep in school and, follow your dreams and, be a leader and all of those things. I may be wrong, but I know for me, I do that for my kids, but I don't feel like it happens a lot
A lot.
around
Wow.
New York City.
That's
as it
kind of
used to.
sad. However, I am totally grateful for you and what you're doing and what you're pouring into, as well as they can see your lifestyle. They can see that you're traveling with all these people and say, yes, Ryan is real. He the truth.
He the
That's how I
truth.
say it out here
Oh,
with an
he
F.
the truth.
He the truth.
Love that, baby.
So I thank you, Ryan Lane, for being with me today. You guys remember to go to my website, www.tinatilton.com, to register to win tickets for the Funny First Fridays Breast Cancer Awareness Edition, Friday, October 7th at the venue. Chestnut, Chantel, Henry Coleman. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 8, and you can always purchase those tickets by calling 901-707-0217. Again, thank you, Ryan, for being a guest on Tina Tilton's The Blend. And we hope to see you soon in Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all got to come here and bring that tour.
We got to come back.
Oh, yeah. Well, come back. Wait a minute.
Wait, we
When
went to
did that
Memphis?
I do remember seeing Salt and Pepper, Debbie Gibson.
Memphis, Tennessee. I think we did.
I think I remember. I'm going off the hip here. This was probably, of course, pre-pandemic, but I remember seeing Salt and Pepper, Naughty by Nature, Debbie Gibson. It was not.
On the previous tour. Okay, I'm not sure if we went to Tennessee this time around, but I want to say we went. I'm not
Because
sure.
I think New Kids on the Block is touring in Memphis by themselves. I don't think they're on a ticket.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah, me too. Well, we don't want to spread misinformation, so you guys check it out in your own local city. Again, thank you, Ryan Lane, for being on, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye. Today's guest is a smooth gospel jazz artist that is selling out at all of his events. You guys help me welcome Mr. Sam Rucker.
Hey everybody. Hi Tina.
Welcome to The Blend, and thank you for being here with me today.
Thank
Just
you.
selling out. But you know what? Before we get into your sold out events, tell me about life growing up in Virginia.
Oh man, well, the region of Virginia that I live in Hampton Roads, and where I'm from Virginia Beach, and it's a big military region. There's like 7 or 8 military bases in this area, and so my father is a retired colonel, and so you have a lot of friends that come and then they're gone because people get restationed. So this whole area is really a mixture of people a lot of transient people that come just for a few years because they're stationed here. And then they go, but you do get a good mix of different types of people from different places here.
Okay. And you play the saxophone,
Yes, ma'am.
but you're also a minister. You're a worship leader.
Yes.
And so I want to know, how do you effectively marry the two? How do you marry the saxophone and ministry and leadership?
Well, the thing is that for me, there's no separation.
No separation.
So all music is inspired by something. Every artist that you've ever had on this show has had some sort of inspiration or something that drove them to
Right, from somewhere.
do
Right.
it. And actually, what every artist has in common that you had is that they have all had a gift, right?
That's right.
But the deal is, we all have the same giver of gifts, you know.
Yeah.
And that is the man upstairs. You know?
I know that's right. Our Heavenly Father,
Right.
which
So
art in heaven.
Right. So God giving gifts.
Absolutely.
Give it back to him and just allow him to use it in whatever way he sees fit. You know, you wind up, you know, using it in whatever way is uniquely for you, the plan that he has for you. So there's not really, you know, there's no separation for me. You know, my inspiration is always the same, whether I'm playing at a festival or in a club or one of my dinner concerts or in a church. It's the same inspiration and you get the same thing.
As a worship leader, though, at a church, and as someone who has played with artists such as Eric Benet, I can't help but think, I'm like, do you ever get inspired to play Georgia Porgy and on top and just turn it into the Lord somehow?
Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, most of the time, the same musicians that you have in the church are the same musicians that you have, you know, on these concert stages.
You're right.
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, you know.
Yeah.
The groove might really be the same sometimes, you know.
Your bio states that you have graced many stages across the U.S. Give us a few.
Oh, man. I've had the opportunity to, you know, perform in a lot of places. I had the opportunity to play with Norman Connors for a couple of years in his Starship Orchestra band, and so we toured a number of places. I've had the opportunity to do some iconic places, even like some bucket list places like the Iridium in New York, right? You know, so I had the opportunity to play there with Ronnie Laws and Tom Brown at the Iridium, and that was like one of those places because some of my favorite artists had recorded albums there, you know. And so being able to play there was amazing. I love going to New Orleans and the iconic spots that they have in New Orleans. The clubs and places that they have there are phenomenal, and there's a bunch of places there.
I bet. Nowlands, as they say, is all about that jazz.
Nowlands, food and music. You know?
Food and music, yeah.
You know, and then, you know, just many places, you know, the East Coast, you know, I'm an East Coast based artist, and so the whole East Coast, you name it, you know, is home to me, you know. I like it out West, but the East Coast is home.
Yeah, that home sweet home, like me. I mean, I would say I'm a Southern gal because I am born and raised in the South, Memphis, Tennessee. Please do not associate with us with the first 48. We know. We're getting better, probably. Yeah. But anyway, let's just keep it moving. Memphis had just recently had a jazz festival that featured Peabo Bryson, Jonathan Butler, Najee, Pieces of a Dream. Who are some of your people? Well, should I say, who are some of the jazz and gospel artists or greats that you have performed with?
Oh man, so I've had the opportunity to open on the gospel side for Ben Tankard. I always loved Ben Tankard. You know, he's gospel jazz also.
Yeah, he is.
So I had the opportunity to open for him. I played with icons like Candy Staton and Ron Canoli. You know, a few people on the jazz side. I love my contemporaries, you know, guys like Peter White and Huge Groove, that is. As well as legends like, you know, being with Norman, you get to play with people like Gene Carn and you know, iconic people that, you know, you always heard their music growing up. And now all of a sudden you're on stage with Norman, for that matter. You know, I started to rap, and we would be, so like some of the people I was sampling back in the day. You know?
What did you say? You started where?
I started to rap. You know, I grew up in the hip hop age now. So,
what?
So, you know, hip hop is in my blood, you know.
So did I. Are you serious?
There you go.
So from rap to jazz?
Absolutely. Look, rap. My style is a formula, you know. It's some hip hop, it's some jazz, and it's some gospel, all mixed into one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What happens is when hip hop grows up and gets saved, that's what you get.
Well, count me in on that one because likewise.
We in there. There you go.
Yeah, I recently hosted that jazz festival that was here in Memphis, and one guy behind the stage asked me, he said, how did you go from rap to hip hop? And then how did you go from hip hop to jazz? I said the same way I went from 25 years old to 50.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of grow up.
Exactly, man.
That is good. Well, tell me about this dinner and sax show.
Yeah.
It's been selling out since June of this year, and wow, tell me about that.
Man, I'm so excited. With my current release is called In Position. It's a single called In Position, and the album is to follow. Second single comes out on October 10th. We plug that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But what we've been doing is called the In Position Dinner Concert Tour. And what I've done is partnered with an amazing chef. His name is Chef Asar Ariane. And so what we do is we create an exclusive experience where you have a 4-course gourmet meal that's like the opening act, you know.
Wow.
And it's a meal that you can't get anywhere else. He's absolutely amazing and top notch. And then I do the In Position concert. And so it's a dinner show. So the theme of my concert show is giving you the recipe that it takes to get yourself in position to win in life. So In Position is the name of the single, and In Position is the theme of the show. And so you get a recipe at this show. Each song is an ingredient or a special seasoning or a special spice. And so we really have a lot of fun with the show. And at the end of the show, you have this ingredient that tells you how you can get yourself in position
to win in life,
to live your best life. And so the combination of the two of us has just, you know, it's great. It's something that is exclusive, like something you just can't get everywhere. So,
no wonder it's been selling out.
Yeah, it's been really good. So we're looking forward to new dates next year. Getting into more cities next year. Maybe we can get down in Tennessee.
In Memphis, Tennessee. That's right, because that's certainly, that certainly sounds like something that our audience would be interested in seeing.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I like to say that it excites all of your senses. You know, you got food, you got the taste, you got the smell, you got the music with the groove, and then it's giving you something to think about in life. Like, you know, get those basic.
Am I in position? How do I win? Yeah.
You know, we talk about tough times in life and how to overcome and things of that nature. You know, because I have a song that did really well on my last album called Overcomer. And that's what that song is about, being an overcomer even in the tough times. And so you really wind up, you know, feeding your body and your soul and your mind, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's a great experience. And I gotta say this. You can't really tell me any other sax players or jazz musicians where you can go to their show, buy a CD, a t-shirt, and a jar of salad dressing. You know, you can't, nobody's doing it. Sam,
Sam, I think you got it hands down.
I got it. I got the salad dressing. Because Chef Asar has a salad dressing that's just amazing that we sell at the show too. So.
Well, Sam Rucker, I do thank you for being a guest on Tina Tilton's The Blend with me today. And for you that are watching, remember to go to my website, www.tinatilton.com, to register to win tickets for you and a guest to the Funny First Friday Breast Cancer Awareness Edition. That's a long title, Sam. Friday, October 7th at the Vineyard. Chestnut, Chantel, Henry Coleman. You guys, the doors open at 6 and the show starts at 8. But you can always purchase that ticket by calling 901-707-0217. And again, I want to thank Sam Rucker right here.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Matter of fact, I want you to hold the line. So I want to thank Sam again for being a guest right here on Tina Tilton's The Blend. And thank you for watching. Sam, hold the line and hold the line. Thank you for watching.